Two former division rivals in the old AFC West. The Seahawks and Chargers are underway.
Fields this way up at the 17 and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Wentz to throw on the first play from scrimmage.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Wentz will try again on second down. And rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now Wentz to try again after the pick six.
His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wentz. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
On play action, Wentz. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Into the red zone, Wentz. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Again, it's Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal.
And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. Mixon with a first down carry. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Wentz.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. It's caught by Davis.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Inside handoff to Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It was Cam Chancellor that time, the big hitting safety who fired in there to blow that play up.
I tell you, he brings the wood when he comes flying up in run support. He may be a safety, but he hits like a linebacker.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. A handoff running left, Mixon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Play action. Now Wentz. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Mixing up the middle. Skirts by at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Keyshawn Johnson from 10 yards out. And the Seahawks have regained the lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time.
And the ball is knocked out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Now Wentz. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay, because it says something like this: I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A final shot before half for Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted.
Kaiir Elam makes a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
McCaffrey running up the middle.
Down to the 42, 2nd down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Wentz's throw going to be caught by Davis. He'll get it inside the 20.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup of 38. That's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover him.
McCaffrey going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and goal, Wentz. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Here's Mixon. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Joe Mixon.
A 12-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Wentz now on first down. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Steps away to his left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Open man, Parham. He's got him.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Wentz now on first down.
Right side, and he finds Gray.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now Wentz again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games we just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
On first down, Wentz.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
We're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Here's a give to Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Once again, they run with Mixon.
Trayvon Walker makes the tackle.
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. To throw is Wentz. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. On the move to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started.
Ready to get us started, it's Cade York.
And we are underway in Southern California.
Fielded right around the 8.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, as I say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early task. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From midfield, here's Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chargers.
Donald Parham.
50 yards.
And the Chargers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
Well, so much for a little 5-yard pass play to your tight end. They made him a deep ball threat there, and it worked out.
Times have changed, haven't they? Those used to be plays that we would clip and save because you didn't see it very often. Big tight end, deep downfield catching a pass. Now it's almost standard. That's a big part of everyone's offense. Get it to those guys because they're not just tight ends anymore. They're athletes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You talk about closing in a hurry as a safety and run support. Not only did he get a good run in, he gave him a pretty good pop too and finished off the play behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wentz.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Hooker.
There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here.
No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wentz. And it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down.
York able to send this one through.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, their offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still. Oh, what a juke into space. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Joe Mixon,
78 yards.
And the Chargers are able to move back in front.
Charles, they had 6 DBs out there. They were thinking pass. They surprised him with a long run.
I wonder if they saw that and just checked to it. Maybe had an audible and said, you know something, against 6 defensive backs, let's run the football. Let's get our big guys downfield and match up with the littler guys and see if we can create some space. And not only did they create space, they created a path all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Taking on the midfield logo.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return.
And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Wentz now to throw. Now he'll escape to his left.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A handoff to Mixon. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing now is Wentz. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Santos with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
He'll find Gabriel Davis.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20. Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Northern California visits Southern California. The Niners and Chargers. Off we go from L.A.
Takes it at the 7. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wentz going to throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, L.A. Donald Parham, 51 yards. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Murray. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
On play action, it's Wentz. Steps away.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Danny Gray.
39 yards.
And the Chargers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Santos out now. He'll kick it away.
From the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Murray now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Murray with a 3rd and long.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. Finding space at the 40.
The 20. Touchdown, 49ers.
Kyle Pitts.
85 yards.
And the Niners have got it back to within a score.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 now at the game. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From the 6.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They fake the give. Now Wentz.
There's Chris Olave.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room.
He's got room at the 30. He's still on his feet. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll give it to Mixon.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
They throw it out right complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said...
Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers.
Kyle Pitts.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On play action, Wentz. Flush to his right.
He completes it to Olave.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown.
Chris Olave.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range now at the 27-yard line. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Donald Parham.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Now the point after try for Santos. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. This one fielded at the 5.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And quickly, he just gets that ball out of there. Not quite sure what he was doing, and here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Wentz first play going right to the air.
Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. Well, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Wentz.
Open man is Keyshawn Johnson. On the move past the 40.
20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. Keyshawn Johnson, 60 yards.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wentz. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, it's Mixon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Joe Mixon
taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Chargers have taken the lead.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Wentz. Flushed out right.
This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up 3rd down. pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mixon up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's the strong safety. That means being near the line.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Play action. Now Wentz. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got him in. Complete. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Donald Parham, 95 yards. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Santos now to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Here's a give to Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The CD, you know, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat, and there he is again already, his second touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but you know I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play. And, of course, he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's got some space here. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43.
66 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Touchdown, LA!
Joe Mixon.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers have taken it.
we are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Two former division rivals in the old AFC West, the Seahawks and Chargers, are underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw.
This goes out wide for Mixon. Down the left sideline. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On first down, Wentz eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. To throw is Wentz. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. From the gun on third down, Wentz.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A handoff running left, Mixon. They find some open field here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
43 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. They run for it with Mixon, and I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They'll start here with a give to Mixon, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Wentz. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Wentz. Buying time to his left.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
And that is caught. It's Davis. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball. On 2nd and a long way to go. Wentz, and a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Wentz to throw again. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Wentz now on 1st down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Looking deep downfield.
And Wentz is intercepted yet again. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Chargers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And some room to work. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Joe Mixon.
67 yards.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now the point after try for Santos. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit, and that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a play fake. Wentz. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Wentz to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz completing it to the right side. Johnson.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Wentz going to throw.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon.
134 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw going to be caught by Davis.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he's got room. Touchdown, LA!
Joe Mixon.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Chargers have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD.
But just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick-6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick-6?
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter and a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And that will be incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Here's Johnson with a reception.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Wentz again. And now here's another interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. On play action, it's Wentz.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Flush to his right.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10, and he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Chris Olave.
66 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score, Might not do a lot of cosmetic good on this.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, 75 yards. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Got a man open. It's Chase. The 40. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Throw right side caught by Davis. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. Touchdown, Chargers. Gabriel Davis, 26 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Wentz looking sideline, incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wentz now to throw.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their head.